And the there again. Options in the middle. It's back to Son, who bends it over. And it's taken less than 90 seconds for Spurs to have their first attempt of the day, but it was brilliant work from Wilson trying to get in the way of a potential shot. And it's ballooned over the top of Brandon Nonson's bar. He wasn't too concerned by that at all. And eventually it breaks down. Here's Allen. That looked like handball by support here from Wilson Odobert. Odobert cuts it back. Richarlison just skewed the effort. But the Spurs number 9 looking to get heavily involved early in this. Couple of step overs and he's away here, and Spurs get a free kick in a good area. Tremendous running from the captain, who's brought down by the Pedro Porro. Drives it straight into the arms of Mickey Van Sass. It's well held on. Sarr. Porro forward from right back this time, and the deflection actually Porro. Oh, it's a beautiful ball down the line, and Odobert scoots away from Allen. Odobert explosive and gets the shot away, and Pat Matasar follows up to score. That's been building in these opening 14 minutes. And the young Senegalese midfielder pounces sharper than anyone to make it 1-0 against Wickham. Spurs had been probing and now have the breakthrough. This has taken him slightly away from goal here. And it's a really good clip forward by Casey. Ben Davis moved out to Porro. Porro down the line. And Abbott have made that run, and you could hear. Takes on Allen, gets his cross in, and Richarlison must the player up. Porro's delivery here, and he's broken in behind Porro, and still Porro, and it's a good block. Hagelskier gets in the way of the Spanish internationals. FA had a very enterprising spell with Notts County, scoring 4 goals in 30. Porro's cross, this time signal from Porro. Oh, it's flicked on. Vuskovic in midfield collects. Odobert hangs in a cross. Son. Still Son. That's a great ball by Pedro Porro. It's outstanding. And it's set away Wilson Odobert through the middle of the pitch. Confirmed back in 2023, but the past couple of weeks have been the first sight of him in a Spurs shirt. Yeah. He tries to go it alone, and he drives for goal, and he's managed to fire it through Brandon Austin. So Wickham Wanderers have got their equaliser. A persevering run inside, and it's Spurs 1 despite its modest size at producing stellar players, especially ones. Romero forward, Odobert behind again. Delivery to the back post is a good one, and the looping header over the top is a Tilly set away. And his cross into the middle was a really good one, and Romero's intervention was essential. Odobert turns into the space that he suddenly realised he's been a forward. On. Inside, down the line to Richarlison, but it's... Or his ball in, Vuskovic, tempted. And in the end, balloons it over the top of the Wickham crossbar. Raval pounces upon the ball, jabs it to Richarlison. Sarr on the turn, squares up to Allen. It's another menacing ball in from Wilson Odobert, cleared away. Son, Richarlison, and just hung behind the goal with Odobert lurking at the back post. Here's Davis. Hung forward by Davis to Sarr, breaks in behind of Van Sass. Van Sass. Udo with the cutback. Quintin is there again, and he has his second of the match, and Wickham now lead at Hotspur way. And it's a thumping finish from their new winger. Really nicely taken, got a yard of space. And it's Spurs 1, Wickham 2. Porro takes the corner himself. Son. There was a tiny flick on that cross as it runs to Porro, back in, off the bar. And Spurs were nearly in to equalise, swiftly having gone behind. It had actually been awarded to Spurs for the initial challenge on Romero. Son's cross. Cross has a deflection on it. Ben Davis, Pedro Porro. Delivery in and deep and under the bar and nearly under it. Missed the first friendly with a calf injury. Son, lovely weight of flick, and Richarlison was nearly in. Couldn't quite circumnavigate. We'll get it now. Spring in his step. A sweep of cross by Tilly, whose deflected effort loops over Brandon Austin but fails to end up in the net. Decide to go short with it this time, Wickham. Odebear can't quite weave through. Out to Porro. Odebear seems to have the better of his man down the line. Sarr takes the touch. Abbott manages to dart back into the box and nearly works it with... Breaks forward. Thompson cuts it back, and it's a brilliantly worked goal, and Sarr has his second. 2-2. Credit to Thompson as well for the assist. What an impact from him. Wickham are not happy. They feel they should have had a free kick. But Sarr's double ensures it's Spurs. Thompson again. Encouraged to run it. His fullback, and he has done it. Fully to Davis, who cuts it back. Son bends it and held by Van Sass. Thompson again. Abbott still going. Thompson. Still Thompson. Driving. Wood. Tilly, his runner. He's behind Pedro Porro and he skies it over the top. That was a really smart open. Kelly McDermott, the 19-year-olds. Tin and Thompson.